Hi, this is Tom Sedlak, General Manager at 33rd Company Property Management. Thank you so much for watching our video blog series. Today's topic is Kansas City laws and regulations, property management education for landlords. There is no shortage of regulations for property management, especially residential property management. There are local, state, federal laws, State Department of Commerce laws, the IRS has laws for paying vendors and for giving 1099s. There's HUD, FHEO, Fair Housing Equal Opportunity. There's Americans with Disabilities Act amendments. There's EPA, there's RESPA, there's FERPTA, there's Property Tax Act, FACTA. It goes on and on and on. FCRA, FTC, TCPA, even the FCC gets involved with satellite dish restrictions and requirements for universal media. You have to be familiar with these laws in order to successfully manage. Your risk in violating these laws actually is probably higher than the damages that a tenant could do to your property in the course of a typical lease agreement. To give you an example, you are showing a property to a prospective tenant. They bring the family over and there's some small kids, and you happen to say, well, this is more of a mature neighborhood and we kind of prefer not to have kids in our home. Well, guess what? That's a familial violation with HUD, and those fines start at $11,000, and good luck defending that one because it's an obvious violation. If you don't comply with the laws, the fines are steep. They're ever changing as well. Trying to keep up with all of these laws is an onerous task. And in many cases, property landlords look for professional management companies to help them because the non-compliance costs can be steep, and like I mentioned, steeper than potentially the damages, the actual damages that even your worst nightmare tenant could ever cause. Here's another one. A tenant asks if they can put a satellite dish on your roof. And you innocently say, well, I'd rather just have you use the cable that's already installed. It's a little cheaper anyway, and that way we don't have to put, a satellite dish on the roof or on the deck or in the yard somewhere. Well, guess what? You've just violated FCC, the Universal Media Access Rights. The over-the-air reception device law from the FCC Communications Act of 1997 says you have to give people the ability to put any type of communication device up on the property. And there's a $500 per day fine for a violation. So once again, just an innocent lack of knowledge of one law can land you in hot water and take all the steam out of your rental property income. Is your home up to code? Most cities and counties now are requiring rental licenses and inspections. If your home isn't up to code, you're going to have to get it up to code, or you're going to face denial of a rental license. Without a rental license, you're not going to be able to legally rent your property, and of course you're going to have no income from that as well. Make sure that you use licensed contractors. A lot of independent landlords try and do repairs themselves, and they're not licensed. If they make a mistake or they cause a persistent issue, they could face a maintenance rent escrow from the courts. If a tenant is not satisfied with the maintenance or repair, there could be habitability issues. If there's a persistent water leak and a landlord tries to do their own plumbing and can't seem to get the water leak fixed, there could be mold growth, and that could be a huge lawsuit in terms of health hazards and habitability issues in a rental home. So make sure you use licensed contractors, even for those smallest things, because it is a commercial activity and you will land yourself in hot water if you don't do repairs properly, or if there's tenant property that's damaged as a result of your actions. Lastly, probably the biggest thing that can cause a problem with landlords is the denial of a rental license. If you have persistent police calls, your home is considered a neighborhood nuisance because of that, or because of maintenance issues, or because of many other things, you could face the loss of a rental license. And now you're permanently barred from renting that property. You could even be personally barred from doing rental properties in that city if you're a persistent bad actor on the rental side. So make sure that you follow all the laws, make sure that you're well familiar with what you're doing, and of course, if you need the help from an experienced property management company, feel free to give 33rd Company Management a call. We'll be happy to help you. Thanks so much for watching.